Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I will teach you Microsoft Excel. So Microsoft Excel is an electronic spreadsheet software. It is used to store the data, organize the data and analyze the data. So first of all, I will tell you how can you open Microsoft Excel. So to open Microsoft Excel, you have to click on Start button, then select All Programs, and from All Programs, click on Microsoft Office folder. Then select Microsoft Excel. An Excel window will appear in front of you. So this is Microsoft Excel window. Let me first tell you about all the components of this window. So first of all, title bar. The topmost bar of the Excel window is called title bar. It contains the title of the document. Then here is the quick access toolbar. It contains the commands that we frequently use in our document. Now there is the ribbon. This is called ribbon, which contains different tabs. So different tabs are, first is file tab, second is home tab, insert tab, page layout tab, formulas tab, data tab, review tab and view tab. So let's talk about file tab. File tab contains different options that allow you to perform different operations on your document. This is home tab. Home tab and every tab contains different groups. So these are the groups. Home tab contains clipboard group, font group, alignment group, number group, style group, cells group, and editing group. Similarly, there are different tabs and different groups available under different tabs. So first of all, we will work on home tab. Now let me tell you about other components of this window. This button is used to minimize your Microsoft Excel worksheet. This is used to maximize, and this is used to close Microsoft Excel. Now this is called name box. Name box contains the address of the cell which is selected. So right now this cell is selected, so it is showing H1 in the name box. Next is formula bar. Whatever we type in active cell, in selected cell, it displayed in the formula bar. And it is also used to apply a formula to your document, so we can calculate some values. Now, in Microsoft Excel, this group of rows and columns is called a spreadsheet. So that's why it is called a spreadsheet software, because it contains group of rows and columns, and group of rows and columns is called spreadsheet. So this is our spreadsheet. By default, this is sheet tab. By default, there are 3 sheets available in Microsoft Excel. We can add as many sheets as we want in our Excel document. Now, at the bottom, you can see this is the status bar where you can see the status of your document. At the right side, you'll be able to see some views of Microsoft Excel. One is normal view, second is page layout view, and third is page break. Now here you can see the zoom slider. It is used to zoom in and zoom out your spreadsheet. Now here is the horizontal scroll bar, which is used to navigate your document from left to right, right to left. and this one is vertical scroll bar, which is used to navigate the spreadsheet from top to bottom and bottom to top. Now, these are column letters. Column always starts with a letter. See, A, B, C, D, all are columns. And rows are represented by numbers. So, columns are represented by alphabets and rows are represented by numbers in Microsoft Excel. So, how can you define rows and columns? To define a row, you can say the collection of cells in horizontal direction is called a row. And to define a column, you can say collection of cells in vertical direction is called a column. And the collection of rows and columns is called spreadsheet. Now a cell. So this is a cell. We can say intersection of rows and columns. Intersection of row and column is called cell in Excel. And the cell in which we are working is called the active cell. And it always displayed with a bold border. And the sheet that is currently in which we are currently working, this is called active sheet. So these were the components of our Microsoft Excel window. Now I will tell you how can you work in Microsoft Excel. And I forgot to tell you one thing. Collection of spreadsheets means this whole document which contains 3 different sheets. This is called collection of spreadsheets is called workbook. So an Excel file is always called a workbook. As your Microsoft Word file is called document, Excel file is always called as workbook. So you already know workbook contains cells, active cells, rows and columns. One more thing is their range of cells. So range of cells, when we select different cells in rectangular or in a square form, then it is called range of cells. So this is range of cells. Now, first of all, I'll tell you how can you select, because before doing anything over Excel, before doing any calculation, we need to select the documents in Excel. We need to select the cells in Excel. So I will tell you how can you select different cells, cell range, a row, column in a worksheet. So to select a single cell, you can just click on that cell and it will get selected. If you want to select more than one cell or a cell range, you can just drag your mouse over the cell range and it will get selected. If you want to select entire row, then you have to just click on the row name, row number. See, the entire row is selected, and if you want to select the entire column, you can click on the column letter and the entire column will get selected. If you want to select your entire sheet, now see, here is the option to select the entire sheet, which is intersection of rows and column. So click here and see the entire sheet will be selected. If you want to deselect the selected cells or cell range, then you have to just click somewhere on the screen. Then it will get deselected. And Now I will tell you how can you select the cells or cell range using keyboard. So if you want to select the entire spreadsheet using keyboard, you have to press Ctrl and A together. The entire sheet will get selected. If you want to select a cell range, you have to just click on the first cell, then click on the Shift key and click on the last cell. The entire cell range will get selected. If you want to select the cells in non-contiguous location, means which are not together, so you have to press Ctrl and then click on each of the cells that you want to select. See, different non-contiguous cells are selecting by pressing Ctrl. If you want to select the cells columns in a contiguous location, press Shift, click on the first column and then click on the last column. Then if you want to do the same for the rows, then press Shift, select first row, select the last row. So rows in contiguous location will be selected.